Lovely to meet Anupam Roy from the Anupam Roy band and of Piku fame as well. As I understand, you haven't always been a singer-songwriter. You're actually quite conventional in your Indian pathway towards academic success and a fat paycheck of becoming an engineer.
Yeah, but one thing is that I was always a singer-songwriter.
Okay.
I've been writing songs since I was 13, but I never had the courage to take up singing or songwriting as a profession.
Okay.
And it started all with this film called Autograph in Bengali, where two of my songs were featured, including Amake Moto Thakte Dao and Beche Thakar Gan.
Okay.
So Amake Moto Thakte Dao became such a popular song over there, and people started writing about it, talking about it. I started getting invitations for concerts. So I decided to quit my job and change my city.
Okay, so you mentioned that you started sometime when you were 13. So
yeah.
what got you into singing songwriting?
During the 90s, the Bengali music scene really changed.
Yeah.
Really changed in terms of the film. The usual film stuff started decaying out, and singer-songwriters like Suman Chattopadhyay, Nojigeta, Anjan Datta, Shilajit, they all came in the forefront. And I used to buy their albums, I used to listen to the songs, and during that time I felt the urge of composing myself, writing, but I was very young and my writing was not that strong, and I wasn't confident. So it took time, and once I was in college, the entire music scenario changed. There was a lot of Western influence with all the bands coming up in the city, and the internet also helped us listen to all kinds of music, and that really shaped up my songwriting and my music making process.
Okay. Now we all know that Indian parents love their kids to always be an engineer, doctor, or a lawyer. How did your parents actually react?
My father is a doctor. I always thought that I would be a doctor.
Oh, really?
My parents always thought that I would be a doctor.
Okay. What caused the switch?
I think it was easier to get jobs in engineering.
So it was a very practical. Okay, so you mentioned you started writing when you were 13. Share with us what your first song was about.
I can't share. It was.
Oh, was it about girls?
No. It was about. There's a big festival in Bengal called Durga Puja.
Okay, for Navratri.
I think I wrote a song about it. I think.
Okay. Do you think you'll ever have the courage to perform that?
No. I just discarded it.
You still are very much I guess you could sort of say a well-known face in the Bengali music industry, and you're slowly now, I think, moving towards Bollywood, and I think Piku is one of the reasons that sort of pushed you towards Bollywood. But I understand that you took a little bit of persuading. You weren't quite ready to go into Piku, that people had to persuade you to take up Piku.
It was nothing like that. It was 1 year back, exactly 2014, during the months of April and May. Sujit Sarkar, he's the director of the film.
Okay.
He approached me and he wanted me to do a song for this film. I said, okay, sure, definitely I'll do. Like he invited me to be a part of the project, and it was initially one song. Then what happened was he started liking the other songs also. And he wanted me as the music, to lead the music team of Piku, and I ended up doing the background music of Piku also.
Okay.
So I had 5 songs and the BGM.
Okay, and so maybe you could share with us your experience a little bit about being a music director with.
My experience has been extremely smooth, and I'm really grateful to director Sujit Sarkar.
Okay.
Such a nice guy. For me, doing a Hindi film music, staying in Kolkata, I needed a lot of support. He trusted me, not only my team. He believed in the team that we can produce stuff which is national, staying in Kolkata.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing for me, and the musicians were fantastic.
Could you maybe share with us like one memory, a really funny memory you had while during this journey of yours? Okay.
So my Bengali films were going on parallelly.
Okay.
But when Sujit called, that thing with Piku would always get the highest priority.
Yes.
Because that was my Bollywood venture. So I had to cancel a lot of recording schedules to prioritize Piku.
Okay.
So in the end, actually, the schedule was little cramped because Sujita kept on adding songs.
Yes.
And we ended up with 5 songs in the movie. Initially, we had planned only 3 or 4 maybe.
Okay. What is your favorite song from the movie?
I don't have any clear favorite.
Everything's your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how do you compare the Bengali music or film industry with Bollywood?
See, I'm too young to compare the two industries. I have done only one film in Bollywood. So only thing is that the pay is huge in Bollywood.
Okay.
And to survive in Bombay, maybe one film is enough. It
Yes.
depends upon how much you need. But if you have to survive in Bengal, you have to do at least 4 or 5 films per year. And that's why the quality of work degrades.
Okay.
Because you cannot produce so much stuff.
Okay.
But that's how the market is. But I have a strong connect with the Bengali audience, and I have a love for the language. So I will always work in Bengali
Okay.
for the love of it.
Okay. So so other than actually taking part in film, you also actually have a band. You're also quite an acclaimed writer. You run a few columns, I understand. And you also have been a playback singer. You've composed songs. So which is actually your favorite?
See, primarily I'm a singer-songwriter.
Okay.
So that's my genre. But because film is so important in this subcontinent,
Okay.
that film music gets high priority. So
Yeah.
everyone knows a film music composer, no one knows a songwriter. So I have to fit myself into a music director's shoes
Okay.
and work as a music director for films. And I always wanted to be a songwriter. I have been, but in this, like in the Indian subcontinent genre, I am a film music contributor.
Okay. So do you? I mean, how do you compare performing live as opposed to singing in studio? Which do you prefer? And
I need both actually.
Okay.
It's a different experience, and I would be very sad if one part goes away.
Okay. Could you maybe share some advice for somebody who's trying to make the same kind of breakthrough into music from something that's a very traditional background?
Actually, following one's heart always helps.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
I get inspirations from poetry, from films, from books, and from lots of music that I listen to.
Okay.
And obviously from our daily lives.
So what about musical inspirations?
Yeah, I've been a fan of Sholil Chaudhary. He's
Okay.
an eminent Bengali and Bollywood film music contributor, and he worked in Malayali. A lot of other films also, like in Malayali. I like R.D. Burman. I like Rahman, and
Okay.
like he is a big inspiration for me.
Of course.
Because we grew up. Suddenly, he changed the entire Bollywood sound in the 90s when we
Yes.
were like growing up. So he's very important to me.
Okay.
And I have a lot of other fascination for British singers like Sting,
Okay.
bands like Oasis and
Okay.
Beatles, Pink Floyd.
Okay.
I'm a big admirer of John Mayer.
Okay.
So it's a huge mix.
So, I know you've only been in Singapore for a day, okay, but I'm still going to ask you hard-hitting questions about my country, which is, other than Victoria Theatre, which is your favorite place so far?
I've been to the Chinatown,
Okay.
and it was a lovely experience walking around the place.
And so if I were to come and visit Calcutta, and I only had a day, could you tell me what I should be looking out for and what I should visit?
See, hanging out in streets is the best thing I think you should be doing. And there's a place called College Street where
Okay.
you find all the bookstores and all the old.
Okay.
It's a nice place, and it gives a vibe of old Calcutta. Like if you want to have good food, you can always have the Kolkata biryani. The biryani
Okay.
made in Kolkata. I think that's the best in the world.
Better than dum biryani.
Anyway.
So finally, maybe just to wrap up, you can tell us what fuels you when you are writing songs.
It's feelings, emotions that
Okay.
actually drive me to write a song. And what happens is that I need some time on my own. I need to be with myself. What I've been thinking throughout the day, only that during the night time when I start writing a song, that those emotions keep flowing out, and my only way of expression is through words.
Okay, lovely to hear. I think that's a wrap. Thank you very much for your time. Truly a pleasure. Thank you on behalf of Little India Directly. Do catch Anupam Roy, who's performing this evening at Victoria Theatre at 5 p.m. Catch you guys then.